Andesite. It's one of the best building blocks that I know of, but it's also what I consider to be the lifeblood of Create. The reason I say that is everything in Create requires andesite. Well, almost everything, but you can't even start Create without andesite. You'll find patches of it underground on the surface, but those patches run out rather fast, and you go through a lot of pickaxes trying to get it. And in order to be able to continue to build massive land moving machines like what you see on the screen here, and factories like my iron farm you saw on the last one, or you'll see now on the screen, I need to make a factory for andesite. That's going to take a long time to do and a lot of thinking and figuring out, but join me as we build the ultimate andesite factory. All right, so as you guys have just seen, I kind of made a right mess of the area. There's floating stuff and it looks like hot garbage. But in order to get into making the andesite that we need for this, or in order to get into making andesite even to utilize, we first have to make our diorite. So diorite has to be made by mixing cobblestone and what is it? Cobblestone and nether quartz. Now nether quartz is made by by haunting sand into soul sand and then washing said soul sand turns it into a 12% chance of getting quartz. Now, with that, we also get a chance of getting gold. We get a 2% chance of getting gold nuggets. Now, gold nuggets aren't really anything that I'm too interested in right now. The only thing I'm really interested in is making the diorite to make the andesite. Now, as you saw in the little area that I had laid out over here, this big portion, this is where we're going to be doing the diorite. So we'll start building the factory from the ground up. So over here is where we're going to mix the diorite and the cobblestone to make andesite. So obviously we need to figure out a way to get cobblestone over there, which means we're probably going to have to make another one of these lag central devices, or one of these lag crazy devices that makes my computer want to off itself. But or at least sound like a jet engine, because that is the first time that this rig has ever sounded like something was trying to hinder its performance. So in order to do that, we need to obviously get a bunch of resources and get a bunch of things put together. This is, I'm just winging it right now. There isn't any actual design that I'm going based off of. This is mostly just my brain saying, hey, this should work. So let's see if it does, because we have the iron that we need, because we need to make a bunch of item vaults, as item vaults are going to be key components in this again. And it's probably going to be a multi-story building just for like I would say size constraints, but I don't really have many of those now. If you look at the map, that is a rather large area. I do plan on pushing this side back even further and just, wiping all of that out and possibly going a little further into this, but I'm not quite certain yet, and getting rid of some of the forest over there. Maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, you can see the sheer size of it. It is roughly the size of this building over here as well. So that is probably gonna hinder me some, but if you look, what I was trying to show you guys on my little display board up here, I have 87,491 iron, so definitely not going to hurt for iron for a little while. So I can take 4 stacks out, so do that, and we'll drop the excess into our backpack. We can get rid of that, pick up the 18, and then swap those out. So now I need to go turn I added a kill switch here just because of how laggy this causes the system to be. I added a kill switch there so I can shut it off manually rather than allowing it to go completely on its own. But let's go ahead and get into making the things that I need. By my assumption, by my calculations, I am gonna need roughly, oh Lord, let's see. If this was a 9x3x3 there, and I'm probably gonna do a 2-story, so 9x3x3, 9x3x3, and then a 9x3x3 on top, which, no, I shouldn't need that much. I should just need a 9x3x3 down here, and that should allow me to make the, so there's one there, one up here, and I don't think I'll need a third one up there. So there should be the cobblestone generator, the item vault for the cobblestone to go into, and then from there, it'll get crushed into gravel and then sand, because once you crush gravel, it turns into sand. So it'll get gravel, sand, and then into another item vault. And then probably down here into this one, it'll go from, it'll get all crushed and whatnot into there. And then it'll go down here, it'll drop down a layer, and then go back this way to get haunted into soul sand. And then as it's going back this way, being haunted into soul sand, then it should be able to come out here in the back area along this side and get turned into the diorite, and then the diorite should be able to be sent over to make a make what I needed to make the cobblestone, or not cobblestone, andesite mixing with cobblestone. So I'm probably gonna hop into a creative test world and see if I can work with the constraints that I have currently, and see if that's gonna be doable. And if it is, then I'll show you guys it in the creative world, and then probably just have a schematic cannon again, launch it one more time into like I did the other iron farm there. So that's probably what's going to end up happening, because I do need to obviously test to make sure that all of my thought processes are actually being put together the way that I want it to be, because all I have to do, I should just be able to craft it so it can be auto crafted with cobblestone and nether quartz into 2 diorite. So 2 and 2 goes into 2 for those. That should be fine. And then obviously I need to figure out how much power, what the power is, and everything that I'm gonna have to do. So give me a minute to go do some testing and see what I can come up with, and hopefully we can come up with something pretty neat looking and actually get this thing looking like a nice little andesite factory that is insanely overpowered and makes it to where I don't ever have to go back down into the undergrounds to get andesite again, because that is my biggest pet peeve. But yeah, give me a minute, I'll be back. All right, so it has been a couple hours. Don't mind that, that's just me being stupid. But it has been a couple hours and I have finally come up with a quite compact design. Not compact at all. I could probably compact it even more, but it works. And I've got storage for the clay balls and the gold nuggets that are made. So here, clay and flint, the flint just gets thrown in there. And then in here, I don't know why I have clay and flint in there. I think it just got past my system. But it'll fill up with the nether quartz and the gold nuggets, which the gold nuggets will come out of that and go across the belt into this lovely little drawer here. But then on this other side goes the quartz at 64 per, which then comes down. I don't know where that cobblestone came from, which then comes down here, goes into this drawer, which then gets picked up one by this, and makes the contraption do its thing where you can actually see it kind of working on this side. Now the reason why it's not currently running right now, because I do have a creative engine running it, because I'm in the creative test world right now. And the mixer does everything, but this right here, this threshold watches how many cobblestone are inside this drawer to stop it from dumping more cobblestone out here, so that the cobblestone continues to go through and actually get crushed and crushed down to sand and then haunted from sand into soul sand and whatnot. Now, I did take this design here. I will give credit to Speeve for that because that is still his design for the breaking, I believe. I got it from his video with making the iron farm, but I used it for this because, you know, it works pretty well. And then I have a threshold switch here as well that goes into this drawer to watch how many andesite I have, which then once it hits 75%, it tells this clutch here to go ahead and shut off. So now my goal right now is to figure out what I need to do to get 262,000. No, if this thing is running, it's, go ahead and turn it back on. I need to make 204,000, so about 210,000 stress units. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off for right now so I'm not lagging. But I do believe 3 level 9 boilers will be enough to do that. Because here, if you see, it's got 291,000 stress units. So I should be able to power it if I can make a power source or a power station. Now, the issue with that is the fact that if I go into free cam real quick, I need to make an area of an infinite lava source because I highly doubt any of these are 10,000 blocks or bigger. Yeah, no. So I need an infinite lava pool. Are you an infinite lava pool? Do you count as an infinite? No. You're not going to count as an infinite pool. You are rather large, though. You might count as infinite because you are technically connected. Hold on. I think it was, which way was it? That way. Okay, but besides that, I'm getting off on a tangent. I need to make an infinite lava source, which in order to do that has to be a 10,000 block big area full of lava. That's an awful lot of, you know, lava. Now I could go into the nether, which I don't know if I have, if there's even a lava source near where I'm located in the nether. So that might be a bit of a struggle, but since this is a test world and they're, I mean, mirror images of each other, I can go into here and see. Oh, sweet. So there's an infinite lava pool there. So I could pull infinite lava from the nether straight into the overworld. There are methods to do so. You're just gonna go there for now. There are methods to do that. Now, I might have to pull one of those methods to actually get it to do it. Now, the question is, I'll probably have to build a nether portal over there, which is not a big deal. I can do that pretty easily. I just got to get some obsidian so that I can, you know, build a new portal. But I should be able to do that pretty easily over there. Like I said, I don't know why I slept. I'm in creative. I could have just set it to time, or could have just set daytime, time set day, you know, that thing. But if I can do that, I have the infinite water source over here. So I could very easily set up a power station over here off the coast to pull in all my water and all of that stuff, because I need at least 3 level 9 boilers. Now I could increase their levels because I think the main thing that's holding me back right now is heat, and this one's water. We don't talk about that one, but the main thing is heat, and in order to do that I would need blaze cakes, but I am a ways away from being able to make blaze cakes because that will superheat the blaze themselves. So I've got a ways to go, and I know once they're increased enough there, it puts out a lot more. So I think what I'm gonna do now is actually go ahead and get a schematic of this, obviously minus the, if I can get rid of that, I can, oh, I needed that. Redstone link. Boom, and then clutch. Need a clutch as well, so I can go ahead and throw the clutch back in here. throw the redstone link back on there. And I think I'm just going to alter it to redstone link, and then there. Now they will communicate with each other just fine. As long as I get my wrench and tell the system, hey, this is a receive node. Where are you? There you are. You are to receive. All right, so I am going to go ahead and get a schematic of this pretty quickly. It's pretty easy to do. And then I'm going to take it over into my actual world. Figure out a good spot to set up this power station, probably right back here. I think this would be a good spot. Clear out some of the trees, you know, have access, easy access to water, things like that. So I think I'm going to do that real quick, get some of that set up, and then work on getting this thing actually placed and in so that we can actually have our andesite factory so we never have to mine for andesite again. So I'll see you guys in a little bit once I have the schematic placed and an area to build said power station on. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so as you see, or as you just saw in the replay, this got built. It took a long time to get everything that I needed to actually build this, because I had 7 pages of stuff I had to get. 7 pages of stuff I had to get. But I got it, and I have it up and running now. Well, I have it up. I don't necessarily have it running. Oh, good. It did mark that. I wonder, did it also actually glue what it was supposed to glue? Because I know it asked for glue. Let's see if it actually glued what it was supposed to glue down. Because hopefully if it did, then it'll actually be working the way that I want it to work when it comes time to actually utilize it. And there is glue actually input. So I know I have to add water sources to everything, and obviously the lava source and everything that needs to be done. There's still a lot left to do in this, along with actually build a building around it, but as you saw, I got it. Now I just need to come up with an actual design for my power plant that I have, because, well, that's also going to take a lot of stuff to get it up and running as well. So forgot about that kill switch I put in there. I do have a little platform over here built and assembled, along with an actual portal here to get in and out of the, or to get lava in and out of the nether. I have gone through here, and there is a rather close area of lava inside of it that I can access with my pumps and everything with water wheels. I mean, it's literally right outside the factory, or right outside the portal. So we'll go back into the overworld here. And then, all right, guys, so my replay kind of failed. I had a giant replay all ready to go, built up, you know. It was going to look good. It's going to be a good replay, and that one random andesite casing. It was going to be a good replay. I had it all set up, you know, what I needed it to do for all of this and whatnot, but go find my schematic table. I don't know where it's at. Why didn't it put... It used the threshold switches, but didn't use the threshold? Weird. That's odd. Okay. But I do have the schematic. I just need to print it out. There's actually 2 different schematics that I'm going to be utilizing for this build. And those 2 different schematics actually just happen to be one for the nether side, because utilizing the nether portal, and one for the actual overworld side. So we'll get the overworld side set up, get a replay. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me again and, you know, actually work this time. But we'll get a replay going of it, which... oh, good. I do have some of you on me. That looks stupid. But I can go ahead and pick up this thing and place down my schematic cannon table, or my schematic table. I'll place that down, open it up, throw that one in there, and I need not nether plant, not iron farm, not part 1, not part 2, not power plant, but power plant V2. The reason I say not power plant, but power plant V2, if my replay would have worked, you would have seen my first schematic I made wasn't quite far enough over to get everything that I needed. So I wound up having to remake it. So now if I go ahead and position that, as you see, it took a lot of the ground. Not a big deal. That stuff will get moved, or it just won't be filled in. Now that's there, so I can adjust the AZ axis. Move it that way. Nope, move it that way. As you see, I did have to expand the nether portal itself. It had to go down by 1 block, but so this is my overactive little, well, not, I wouldn't say overactive. See, he's not getting all the lava he needs. I'm probably gonna have to pull another pump out of that side and pump lava straight down to this guy to get the proper power that he needs. But it pulls water from down there. That's just a filler block. And then, you know, does all that stuff. So we can take this, hit, actually go, oh, I need the cannon for this portion, my bad. Let me get this, because I think it is a create thing, so I should be able to pick up the cannon with just right clicking this. Hopefully. I do need to take my gunpowder out of it, I think. I can't shift right click you. No, I will have to make more gunpowder. That's okay. That's to be expected. But now I need my pickaxe out. But I can actually make gunpowder now if I use bone meal, coal, and this sulfur crystal. That's the stuff that I need to make bun powder? Bun powder, yeah. Let's go with bun powder. But I'm gonna get this thing placed down and get this schematic actually launching, hopefully quickly. Yep, still exactly where I want it. Awesome. Place the cannon down, throw the schematic in there, throw the gunpowder in there, and then print the new item sheet. Only 3 pages, sweet. That won't, I don't need the kelp. It'll be fine without the kelp. But sure, you know what? Sure, I'll throw the kelp in there. Why not? So I need 4 pieces of obsidian, which I can get 2 right now. That's not a problem. 11 mechanical pumps, item drain, kelp, blaze. How much of the 36 steam engines? 7 mechanical belts. I think I can pull that pretty quickly. Getting all that stuff that I need. I know first I'm just going to break that nether portal, take its obsidian, and utilize 2 of it for that, and then get 2 from down below. But I'm going to work on gathering up supplies, getting this thing launched, and what you guys will see here in a second is the actual replay, hopefully, of it being builded. So, yeah, enjoy. Alrighty guys, so as you can hear, there's a sound going on behind me. That lovely sound is, it's running! I have power generation! And a lot of excess lava. This thing is overproducing. I think I put 32 buckets in it, and right now, I mean, this chest is almost completely full. I might throw a second chest on there just to make it like a double chest so that it doesn't overflow and, you know, mess everything up. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Make another chest. Should just be really easy to do. Just shift, right click, and there we go. Double chest. Ha! Sort that inventory there. That should be good. But yeah, so this thing is running now, and it's running at a total capacity of 430,912 stress units. That's a lot. That's a lot of stress that I can utilize to get this thing up and running finally. And if you look, I'll show you guys when I get over here. I'm gonna go free cam here. I got all the water put in. I got the little bit of lava there to get rid of the flint. And then, why are you receiving a signal? It might just be glitched out. That's fine. And then I also added the water up here along with the lava there. So I need to get this thing up and running, but I also need to build a building around it, make it actually look good and hide the giant farm. I love the fact that on the map over here, when things are actually loading, you'll see on the mini map little blip, 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 the red for them coming through. But yeah, so now I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to do for the building around it. It's probably going to be reminiscent of that one, just solely because I enjoy that design, but I'm not quite certain what I'm going to do. I think I might encase this portion of it, like actually fully encase it so that it can't or that it's not showing everything that's there. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. And with it, I can actually just going to throw all that stuff in there because I don't really need all of that stuff on me right now. Really, I don't even need my water buckets. I'll take a water bucket just in case, but in reality, I just need to take, where'd you go? What box are you in? Hello? Oh, there you are. I need that, and I need a bunch of cobblestone, and I'm also gonna need a bunch of fur as well. Just solely because, you know, that's the block of choice for building. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna run back to my house real quick because I do have 3 diamonds, and I'm gonna get a diamond building wand so that it makes building this a little quicker, a little faster. And then I'll bring you guys back once I have that building there around it and have the actual andesite farm up and running so we can actually see exactly how well it's producing andesite for me. What did I come over here for? That's right, diamonds. Where did I put my diamonds? I don't remember. Did I utilize them? I don't think I did. Pretty sure I had 3 left. Where are my diamonds? I thought I had 3 left. Hello? Diamonds. Hello? 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 I'm probably blind. If I don't see it and you guys see it, let me know in the comments, because like I said, I'm probably blind and missing it completely. But I mean, a diamond wand would be nice, but if I don't have any diamonds, I can easily make the iron wands. Granted, they're not as good, but I don't think there's an emerald wand. We can find out. Ooh, that's a pretty backpack. Emerald, yeah, no emerald wand. So let me see, what wands are there? There's the infinity wand. Yeah, no, not getting a nether star anytime soon. I think I'll just go ahead and deal with my iron. All right, so I'm gonna, like I said, get this building up and going around it, and hopefully just random crafting tables scattered about. Hopefully it doesn't take long to get. Oh, I do have zoom. Oh, yeah, see, crafting table. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I get back. Alrighty, guys, so you can probably hear what's going on behind me, and you can probably see on the mini map that things happen. I have been hard at work. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, and I think I have finally mastered the art of building things that somewhat look like buildings. So with everything, I just shut off my recording, so sorry. With everything done, this is my andesite factory. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see if I have, let's see if I have any shader packs installed. Oh, I don't have any shader packs installed. Hold on. Now we take a look at this thing with all the shader glory. And then there's my iron farm. Oh, hey, look, a visitor. Yeah, this thing, I mean, the backside's just a little roughed up, nothing too special. I have a very interesting path for my power to get over here. But I mean, it's working. It's working well. I even got this side all done. Everything in here is running. As you see, it's blowing the stuff when it comes down. So see, it's washing everything, turning it all into quartz. Excess stuff is going down there. Quartz should be, yep. See, quartz is piling up over here. Just absolutely piling up. And then you see it being washed down there, turning into soul sand, being crushed up here, getting turned into the flint and the clay that should all be getting dropped down to me. If I go ahead and run up there, I'm kind of surprised it's not nearly as laggy as the iron farm as I expected it to be. Like, the iron farm's like super laggy, but this one's not. And you see the interior's not anything too special right now. I still need to finish getting it all set up, but I mean, I already have 372 andesite. Like, I'm getting a lot of andesite already, and this thing hasn't even hit its full capacity of, you know, it hasn't AFK'd for an hour, so I have no idea how much it does for an hour, so I need to figure that out. What do you have? Redwood sapling. Ooh. Dead sapling. Ooh. I'm sure I'll get a better one eventually. It's okay. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go ahead and call that there. I have successfully made an andesite factory. It's up and running, doing its thing. Now I'm curious, what's gonna happen if I turn on both my andesite factory and my iron farm with the shader pack on? Is that gonna like destroy my computer, crash the world even? What's it gonna do? Place your bets in the comments down below. What's it gonna do? Literally nothing. Like, even the lag's not even that bad. What the heck? Okay, that's cool. Oh, there's the lag. Go ahead and shut that off because I'm still perfectly fine with iron. But yeah, andesite factory's good. We're golden. Thank everything. It is done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell notification so you know whenever I upload, because I'm going as long as I can in this hardcore world, and I don't want you to miss out. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Y'all take it easy.